Hello, darling. How are you all? I see that this is extremely crooked. I want to thank you all for being here today. I do understand that you could have been anywhere in the world, darling, but you are here with me, and I don't take that for granted, darling. Excuse me, darling, while I just get this straightened up, darling. Hold on, let me get this looking good for you all, darling. Hold on, darling. Let's figure this out, darling. Come on in, you all. I don't bite. Unless, of course, you're into that type of thing. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. So, that looks a lot better. Let me see. Do that. Why is this doing this? There we go. Hopefully this stays. This is acting a little funny on me lately. I'm going to give you all a moment to come on in. I know that this is much earlier than I normally go live, darling, but I know it's much earlier than I normally go live, darling. But I appreciate you all for being here nonetheless. You all let me know if you can hear me okay, darling. Let us do a sound check, darling. I don't know why. Power off. I don't know why this will not go straight. So, let me see. Okay, volume's good. So, today we are going to talk about something that I've really wanted to have this discussion for a long time. This is killing me. I really wanted to have this discussion for a while, y'all. Because, okay, I don't like when I see people kind of tell almost like one side of things. I don't like that. And so, as of recently, why is this doing this? As of recently, I have been very commonly seeing people saying stuff about how women always are the ones that leave. So somebody had left a comment like that on my last video, where when I talked about how so many people seem to have an issue with marriage licenses. And I said, well, if y'all want to still have weddings and have marriages without the license, I said, you're going to have to figure out how the women can still have some type of paperwork in order so that just in case, the man decides that he wants to slide, that the woman and the children would still be in good condition. Because as we know that even right now how it is, we have way too many men that feel like being a father is something optional. It's men leaving their families left and right. And the number one reason why a man leaves his family and is a deadbeat is because of how he feels about the mom. We've had a whole discussion about this. We're not going to go into that. So we understand that the institution and the licensing in marriage is to have something to hold men accountable. Because remember, women are held accountable socially. Ooh, it's about to fall. Women are held accountable. I'm just struggling so bad right now. So women are held accountable. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know why my stand is not working. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me one moment. I'm trying to sit this down. It won't even let me sit it down. I'm sorry, guys. So we were talking about how women are held accountable socially, okay? A woman cannot not take care of her children. Like if a woman doesn't take care of her children, she is deemed as a deadbeat mother. Other women will not deal with her. Most of the time, if a man sees a woman that doesn't care for her child, most men also will not deal with her, okay? A woman cannot go out, okay. I don't know why this thing is suddenly giving me a problem. But hopefully it stays. Because we don't have time. We do not have time. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes we have technical difficulties on live streams. You guys just see everything as it happens. I don't spill my protein shake. Lord. So we talked about how a woman goes out and sleeps with 10 men. What's going to hold her accountable is she is going to socially get the title of what? An HO. Y'all know the word. Whereas a man go out and sleep with 10 women, he does not care if you call him an HO. He doesn't care. Okay? So we talked about how men have to have systems to hold them accountable and hold them in their positions because socially it doesn't work. Men don't care about the titles you give them. We see men every day neglect their kids, abandon their kids. They don't care. Okay? So you have to have a system in order to keep men in some type of place. And so what keep men in place is when they know, okay, if I leave from this situation or if I could lose my money. Now that is what men care about. They don't care about what box you put them in socially. They don't care about what titles. They don't care if you call them a deadbeat. They don't care. So the system and the licensing of marriage was set up to keep men from can you imagine if they did not have that? How many men would just be like, psh? Because again, men will literally have one day they'll wake up and they just want a different type of chick. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very fickle. They'll want a different type of chick. Before you know it, the man is moving according to how he feels about the woman. So marriage licenses are very important because a man and a woman can get together, okay, have 2-3 kids, divorce at 50, okay? That man can get divorced at 50, pay her off for the divorce, move on about his life, and get him a young, hot tenderoni and start a whole new family if he so wanted to. Okay, and move on like nothing happened. Does it work the same for a 50-year-old woman with 3 children? No. So the institution of marriage and licensing was set up as a protection for everyone. If you as a woman, you're about to lay down and have children for a man, we know the life risks that come with that. You're literally risking your life. Marriage is set up so you can be under his insurance. That he can't, what if you get bedridden during your pregnancy? It's so risky. Okay? So it's an even exchange. The woman risks her life. The man risks his money. If you ask any woman right now, would you trade places with men as far as what the risk is when it comes to being with someone and having children? Almost every woman would raise their hand. I would trade with y'all in a minute to trade the stigmas. And the only thing I have to lose is money. Oh, we would trade with you guys in a second. Okay, a woman that's divorced, Older with a bunch of kids, she's not appealing. No, she's not going to find a 25-year-old guy to get with her and start a new family with. Most of the time in those situations, if it doesn't work out, the woman is fucked. So marriage evens the playing field. Because I would much rather have it be where all I have to risk is losing some money. F that, I can make more money. If I could choose losing money as opposed to dealing with the stigma of being an older woman with children and divorce, we all would. Every woman would. So I'm kind of tired of hearing men complain about, oh, we lose money. Sir, shut up. A woman has to risk her life. And when I say a woman has to risk her life, I mean that in more ways than one. This is about to fall. I mean that in more ways than one, guys. Okay? When I say risk her life, hold on. This is ridiculous. I don't know why this is acting like this, but I don't want this to fall. So hold on, y'all. When I say that a woman risks her life when she gets married, I mean that in more ways than one. I don't only mean the physical, literal risking of her life, which is also still a thing, okay? Because we know the risk that it is to be pregnant and bring a child into this world. So we understand there is a literal aspect of the woman risking her life, okay? But then there's also another aspect of that where she risks her life, as we all know that one of the most valuable things that a woman has is her youth. So if you say, all right, I'm going to sit and I'm going to commit to this man, give my life to this man, take care of this man, risk my life to have this man's children, the main thing she's risking is time she cannot get back. Women only have one life. Men, women, oh my God, why? Just literally why? I literally do not, this has never done this before. Like, why is this doing this? I am seriously not understanding why this is doing this, for real. Like, I'm confusion. Hold on, guys. Okay. So when we say a woman is risking her life, we mean that in more ways than one. Men have 4 lives in their lifetime. And I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Okay? A man has 1 life from age every 20 years. Let me put it this way. Every 20 years, a man starts a new life. Did y'all know that? Men have 1 life from 0 to 20. In his youth, okay, they normally spend that on athletics and this, that, and the third, 0 to 20. Then he has another life from 20 to 40. 20 to 40 is normally when he's figuring himself out, getting his bag all the way secured, learning himself as a man, growing, da-da-da. Then from 40 to 60, he has another life. And if a man moves right, then from his 40 to 60 can be great, because by then, normally he's already raised his children, they're grown, he's done his job, he paid off his ex-wife, and if he so wants to, he can go live his best life doing whatever the he want to do from 40 to 60. He can get him a 20-year-old girl. The money is right by then, okay? Then he can have a whole nother life from 60 to 80 as granddaddy. By then, now the grandkids come. Now he's the cool grandpa. It doesn't work like that for women. Women have 1 life, and it's about 15 years long. It's from about 18 to, it's maybe 15, 18 years long. It's maybe from 18 to 35. After 35, women damn near become invisible. If you're an older woman, and it depends on how well you age, but once a woman begins looking like she's aging, her life is over. It's over. Oh, it's done. An old woman, overweight woman, unattractive women, they're invisible to society. Society only sees young, in shape women, pretty women. That's it. Everyone else, their dead bodies get stepped over. Okay? So, this is why relationship marriage is important. This is why you have to have the protection for the women. Guys, if you don't like it, trade places with us and have it be where you're done by 35 and society doesn't care about you and you ain't getting no young woman and you can't trade places. Sometimes before you complain about something, think about what the alternative is. That helps, okay? Now, y'all know on this channel, I don't play that gender war stuff on here. I don't play that. On this channel, we are unbiased and we simply just tell the truth like it is. There is no, oh, we hate men. There is no, oh, we hate women. We don't do that. We simply talk about what the facts are. And these are simply facts. So in the comment that the brother left, where I said that women, if men are so afraid of a marriage license, even though men will sit and have every other license of the white man, okay? But if he is so afraid of the marriage license, then what you'll need to do is get a lawyer and figure out what can be done to be put in place that the man cannot reverse based upon how he feels that day. That the man cannot reverse, that the woman will be secure. Okay? And a brother left a comment and said, I don't know why he must have been lost because the way he was talking, I was like, my brother, we don't talk like that here. So maybe you're lost or something like that. Maybe he spilled over from a red pill space and got lost and somehow ended up on my channel. I don't know. But his comment said, why are you talking about putting something in place to protect the women? The women are the ones that leave. And so I said, you know what? I don't heard that same tired ass talking point literally 1,000 times. Like it's literally been 1,000 times I've heard that tired ass talking point. So let's go ahead and dissect it. Let's really talk about it. And before we do so, can y'all please like the video? I'm starting to get annoyed when the video has 5,000 views and 500 likes. Okay, stop acting like y'all don't watch my videos. I know y'all watch my videos. Y'all be tiptoeing watching my videos like I don't want anyone to know I'm watching it. So you don't be wanting to like my video. Like the video. You watching it, like it. Come on now. Let's support each other, okay? So thank you guys so much. So let's dissect that. The women leave the most. Let's first just talk about what the psychology for a man is. So in a man's natural instinct, his instinct is to protect us, ladies. That's what a man is built to do. He is built to be a protection. He is stronger. He is bigger. It is naturally in him. He has something natural in him to where they want to protect us. And this is not just a physical protection. Men also have the desire to protect women emotionally, spiritually. It is very rare for a man to not have a problem with hurting a woman's feelings. That's just not how they're wired. There are so many men that suffer through so much strictly off of the reason that he doesn't want to hurt a woman's feelings. Strictly off of that. Okay? So because of this, men like, it is very rare for a man to dump a woman. And there's more than one reason behind that. Okay? Let's discuss some of the reasons of why men do not tend to dump women. Number one reason is because, again, they don't like hurting a woman's feelings. It's against their nature to do so. Reason number two, there is a certain stigma that comes with a man leaving a woman. If a man leaves a woman, it's more so like, oh my God, how could you leave her and those kids? How could you do that? Okay, because there is a certain level of territorial pride that comes with a man when he locks in with a woman. If something bad happens to the family, it go back on a man like, how could you let this happen to your family? Any failures that happen, it always falls back on the man. If a family gets a foreclosure and out on the streets, no one will come to me and say, how did Six let that happen to her family? No, it's going to be the husband. It's going to be, how did he let this happen to his family? So the minute that a man it becomes known that he is with a woman and she becomes an extension of him, an extension of his territory, in his masculine energy, it's not natural for him to want to let them down. When a man leaves a woman, he's shamed for it, which is why I don't believe in doing that. If in my eyes, if a man leave a woman, most of the time it was for a damn good reason. Because that goes totally against his masculine nature to do that anyway. But at the same time, if something is toxic and hurting a man or bringing a man down, he has the right to leave just like a woman. I don't ever say that to no man. Oh, how could you leave her and them kids? No, it could have been a damn good reason. And most of the time, by the time the man leaves, he has exhausted every possible thing he could to resolve the issues. If y'all ladies could know some of the conversations I have with brothers in my consultations, it's brothers out here going through it. And I even be like, my brother, you need to leave. And they be like, well, and I be like, I know. It just goes against everything in you. I understand. It's not masculine for a man to be okay with another man raising his children. It's not masculine. It's if a man is totally okay with another man raising his kids, another man being with the mother of his kids, that's very beta cuck behavior. A natural masculine man takes pride in his family, his territory, and hell no, he don't want no other man and his kids calling them dad. Okay? So, what happens when you talk about the nature of the masculine when it comes to unhappiness in a relationship? Men tend to, instead of leaving a woman, men develop exit strategies. Now, you have some good men that, they really don't want to leave their families. They really want to make it work. They try to exhaust everything they can, and sometimes it just doesn't work, and that's okay. Then you have some men that they have no sense of pride. They don't care. They'll get up and leave on a whim. Every man is built differently. Always remember that too. Okay? But let's understand this. If a man is in a situation, regardless of what his reasoning is, where he wants to slide, he will normally not break up with the woman. Instead, he develop a strategy. That strategy is normally one of many things. And I've talked about this a little bit in a separate video. The man will either become unbearable, okay? The man will become unbearable in a way where the exit strategy of the man is to become so unbearable that the woman leaves him. That way he does not have to deal with the, oh my God, how did you leave her and those kids? Oh my God, you abandoned them. He avoids that by just acting a fool to where the woman be like, oh no, I gotta go. Okay? So that's one way. But what most commonly what men will do is instead of leaving, they just get another chick. Period. I don't like when men say, oh, women are always leaving. Let's cut the crap. And another thing, let's cut this as well. Let's cut the lie that women cheat more than men. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Let's just stop that. Okay? Let's not even go there. Okay? Women do not cheat more than men. I don't seen a million times in my life a woman be in a relationship and tell a man, nah, I'm good, I got a man, or I'm married. I don't see that 1,000 times. Because again, women, we're not wired the same way as men. We have no problem letting a man down. We have no problem telling a man no. We don't operate in the way of, oh my God, I don't want to hurt his feelings. We don't move that way. A woman will tell your ass, no, I'm with somebody. I'm married. Why you think the common thing is when a man be like, well, can you have friends? You be like, excuse me, I'm sorry, I got a man. Do a man let you have friends? I don't hear women saying that. Do your girl let you have friends? So let me tell y'all a big reason of why this is a problem. Okay? The men will just, for you to say that women cheat more, that would mean that in our everyday lives, you would be witnessing men in relationships consistently turning down or not going after other women. Ladies, let's start with the ladies. Do you see commonly in your life men that are married or in relationships tell a woman, no, I got a girl. No, I have a wife. Y'all let me know. Y'all put a hand up in the chat if you see it commonly. I'm not putting up a hand because I damn near ain't never seen that before. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to think when I have ever seen in my real life where I've seen a man say, no, I got a girl. No, I'm married. I am literally racking my brain right now trying to recall a time that I've seen that. I've never seen that. That Negro gonna be like, on the low, like, here you go, shawty. And he gonna entertain her. He gonna start talking to her. So we can't sit here and say, oh, the women leave. No, that's not what it is. What it is the man just go get someone else. And which this is why I recommended to the brothers that is an issue. Because then what it does is it allows the women to not have to do better and not have to make changes. Because instead of y'all putting your foot down and demanding better behavior or better changes, y'all just go get someone else while you're still with the woman. And half of the time, the woman don't even know. Stop doing that. If it's that bad, y'all need to start leaving. If you don't want to leave, you need to figure out how to fix it. But y'all just go get another chick. And then you just allow this bad behavior with the women. And I know y'all ladies can't stand me saying that. Behavior, yes. Yes. There's a lot of women need disciplining from a man. And no discipline from a man does not mean him putting his hands on you. There are very sophisticated ways in which men are supposed to keep the women disciplined. I know y'all ladies are cringing by me saying that. I know y'all are. But it all goes back to what? Men don't know their power. Majority of men don't know their power. So instead of him, and you know that when you see all these men talking about, we're going to go overseas, save yourself. No, nigga. How do you look tucking your dick between your legs? Talk about, well, y'all not respecting us, so we gonna go somewhere else. Hell no, bitch, you gonna respect me right the fuck here. Do you know what it does to a woman's psyche when they see y'all niggas online talking about, well, y'all don't respect us here, we going overseas? What? That's so weak. No, nigga, you gonna respect me right here. That's how men need to be. Instead of getting all hurt, creating red pill, we gonna, fine, I'm leaving. No, y'all gonna respect me right where I stand. But men don't know their power. They don't know. Men are waiting on women to give them the green light to exercise their power. You know, so we can't help y'all. If that's how y'all want to go about it, then hey, you know what I'm saying? But it couldn't be me. It could not be me. I'm not going to be a man and sit and have to tiptoe and move around and look for where I'm going to be respected. You're going to respect me wherever fuck I'm at. And if you don't, your ass is gone. But men don't do that. I hate to see it. It's so many black men. I just be like, sir, I just want to see you know who you are so bad. Me looking at a black man not knowing his power. It's a shame so many men abandon their children, or else this wouldn't be such a problem. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Anyway, back onto the subject. So that's the problem. The men just go get someone else. Now, ladies, I don't know how many of you ladies here are married or in a relationship, but let me tell you how this goes when you're dealing with a man. Okay? And we talked about this before. Men do whatever they want to do. They do what they want to do. If your man come to you and say, I'm going out of town with my boys to watch the game. If he say, oh babe, I'm working late tonight. If he say, oh, I'm going here, they're going. They're going to do it. Okay? In normal relationship dynamics, the man going to let you know what he's doing, and that's just kind of how it is. Whereas it doesn't work like that for women. Okay? It doesn't work like that. For a woman, your man going to want to know where you at, who you with, and for multiple reasons. It's not always just a control reason. It's also for safety reasons, just him as your man. I know women don't cheat more than men because it is hard as fuck for a woman to cheat. It is so easy for a man to cheat because a man gonna tell you what he's doing. The man don't ask us what he's doing. So this is why it's funny when men be like, damn, women are like CIA agents. Yeah, because y'all do whatever you want to do. And for a woman to find out what you're doing, most of the time she does have to start investigating because y'all going to do whatever you want. You don't see men investigating women like that. It's uncommon. Not saying it doesn't happen, but it's way more common for a woman to go investigating into a man than the other way around. Because most of the time, the man doesn't have to investigate. Most of the time, he know exactly where you at and what you doing. Because masculine men do not tend to wife up women that are not trustworthy. They normally tend to wife up women where he has consistently seen before he wiped her up that the math was mathing, that things were adding up. Why? Because masculine men don't like to be embarrassed. So most men, if this woman is his woman, he's already went through the process to know, hey, I can trust this woman. I kind of know how she moves. It is so easy for a man to cheat. Yeah, baby, I'm going out of town to watch the game with my boys. Okay. Oh, and don't be blowing him up while he out of town either. Oh, don't be doing that. Okay. It doesn't work like that for women. Women can't be like, yeah, baby, I'm at the casino, my phone dying. See you later. It doesn't work like that. As a woman, we can't be coming in the door at 3, 4 in the morning. As a woman, you can't be staying out all night. As a woman, you can't get up and go to the club and go here and you ain't tell your man where you was going. He gonna set you for the streets. You, as a woman, you have to be upfront with your man. Your stuff has to check out. Because the minute a man think you for the streets, they shut down. Okay? So that's why the men, what they'll do is they just cheat. They go get another woman. So why do women leave more? For two reasons. And you know, I've seen some brothers, be honest, I've seen some brothers say, my woman left, but honestly, I was fucking up. Okay? Now let me just put this disclaimer out here. I am 100% aware. Okay? Let me see something. Somebody said I'm ignoring what? He's talking about 6. You're ignoring so much of reality. Shut up. And don't say stupid stuff like that unless you can back it up. You're going to say that bold, stupid, general statement. Name how. How am I ignoring reality? What man is going to allow his woman to be out all night? Women do that. Where the man is out all night and then he come home and you're like, and she's like, where were you? Oh, so you out all night, so where were you doing? It doesn't work like that the other way around unless you a bitch. What man is sitting up all night like this waiting for his woman to come home? And then she come home like, and he's like, so where were you? And she's like, I was working. I was out hustling. I was trying to make some money for us, baby. What man is doing that? Unless it's you making these comments. Maybe that's why you're saying I'm ignoring reality. Because maybe the reality is it's happening to your ass. And if it's happening to you, you're a bitch. Period. What man is putting up with that? Ladies, I don't ever recommend you staying out all night. Because you're going to come home to an empty house. Can you imagine what would happen if a woman just stayed out all night? What would happen? Because if a man stay out all night, the woman's going to get mad. She's going to say, where were you? And he going to talk real loud and say that he was working to make money for the family. She going to be mad for a few days. He going to buy her some flowers. She going to like, get over it, and they're going to move on. If a woman stay out all night, their marriage is over. The relationship is over. Ladies, what's the text a man send when he think you for the streets? You know what that text gonna say? Wherever you at, stay there. Come on, man. Let's just keep it real in this conversation. That is the starter kit of what a man say to a woman when she for the streets. He gonna say, wherever you at, stay there with that nigga. Come on. Are we really going to sit here and play dumb like this is not how it goes? Oh, it's how it goes. Ladies, how many of y'all stayed out all night and still had a man to come home to? Okay, can somebody please block artistry? How do I block this person? I'm just tired of you. I'm over you. Please, you got to go. I can't deal with you no more. Okay? Y'all, if y'all gonna say, and trust and believe, I'm about to open up the phone line. So y'all just hold your comments because I want to see y'all prove me wrong. I want to see where women are staying out all night, where women are telling their men, oh yeah, I'm leaving on this time and I'm going here and going there. I want to see where are these masculine men that are letting their women run them up. Please show me where they are. Not only that, but do you know how much hell it is on a woman's body to satisfy multiple phalluses? It's enough work keeping up with your man's peen. Why would you want to put more peen on the drawing board? No, I'll take a no for 500, Alex. I'm good, love. Enjoy. Men, it don't work like that for y'all. Y'all will hunch, wash your peen off in the sink with Irish Spring and a paper towel and be on to the next. No one will ever know anything has happened. It doesn't work like that for a woman's body. Period. I don't know why y'all Negroes are getting upset. I'm not saying women are perfect and women never cheat. I am saying men cheat more. I'm saying it's easier for men to cheat. And we're not going to act like that's not an issue. So why do the women leave? You know why? Because in order for her to get someone else, she has to go. Hello? She got to go. The men can have someone else and still maintain their woman. And as a woman, there's not much you can do about it. Because this is happening every day. It don't work like that for a woman. And also because men are territorial. Okay? It don't work like that for a woman for her to be like, hey, I got some little extra time. Where you at, shawty? Ain't no grown-ass man about to be like, oh, all right. Let me hurry while she got some time. It just don't work like that. Men are territorial. And I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying that it just doesn't work like that normally. Okay? So the women leave. When we talk about divorce, the number one reason for divorce is finances. And then when we talk about, let me also say this. When we talk about divorce for finances, the divorce because of finances is not because of how much money is or is not being made. Normally, it's divorce is happening because of money, because the way the money is managed, or dishonesty or irresponsibility about money. Because y'all men will lie on us and say we're divorcing them because they don't make enough. Lies. I've ended a relationship with a partner who told so many lies, did so much hiding about money. So much deception and irresponsibility with the money is what made me slide. Because why? When you're married to someone, their financial mistakes affect you too. You can be held accountable for their financial irresponsibilities. Okay? Someone said just stop cheating on both sides. Thank you, Captain Obvious. And after you said that obvious statement, people are going to still do it. So let's talk about it. Thank you, we are the world. So, ladies, the men lie on us and say we're leaving them because they don't make enough money. No, that's not why people are leaving. Okay? They're leaving because of mismanagement, irresponsibility with the money. Y'all Negroes never had money in the first place. How are women leaving you because you don't have enough money when y'all never had money anyway? But most people will leave someone. If before you have me bankrupt and foreclosed, you know what I'm saying? I've seen people have all types of savings mess up your partner, mess up your savings, go making financial moves without you. That make a mofo divorce. It's not about the dollar sign. I'm not about to be on the street for you and these bad decisions you're making. But they lie on us, sis. They say we leaving because they don't make enough. Okay, that's the lie men tell to avoid their responsibility. They be like, you know what I'm saying, bro? I guess she ain't want to wait on me, bro. I guess I ain't have enough for her. No, sir. She gave you her income tax. You said you was going to flip her income tax check. Let's not act like these are not facts. Okay? Black people ain't got no money anyway. So how are black people leaving because someone didn't have enough money? No, she left because you invested in a real estate scam and didn't tell her and you blew the money. That's why she left. Because let me tell y'all something. There ain't an amount of love in this world worth having you on the street for. Someone messing up your credit. Or even worse, you marry and this person in trouble with the IRS and don't tell you. When people divorce because of finance, they're divorcing because of lack of openness, honesty, and responsibility about finances, not the majority of the finances. Please stop lying on women, making it seem like they're divorcing because you don't have enough. You never had any money in the first place. The average black man is making $35,000 to $40,000 a year. You have no money. How are women leaving you because you don't have any money? Okay? So we all know that y'all as men gonna do what you want to do. We all know that the women don't really have much control over what it is you're gonna do. So that leaves the woman no choice but to do what? Leave. First reason for divorce is finances. Second reason is what? Infidelity. Infidelity. Stop saying women are leaving. Let's talk about why they are. So many times, fellas, you don't see how you make yourself look crazy with the things you say. This is why our next live stream is going to be about the captain goes down with the ship. So many brothers, y'all tell on yourselves by certain things you complain about women. You are the leader, okay? Always putting the blame on women. There is an equal blame of men and women. We all ain't shit. We all play a part. The difference is the man is the authority and the leader. You don't see other races of men like, oh, we just can't control these bitches. No, they keep them in check and they keep them under control, sometimes by any means. All right? So, second reason for divorce, infidelity. All right? And then when men say, oh, women cheat too, most of the time, the woman starts cheating because the man was cheating, which I don't agree with in any way, shape, or form, because that doesn't make you feel better, sis. But the man will say, well, she was cheating too. That was her way of feeling like, I guess she had some type of power again, but let's please go back to let's go back to the derivative of it all, okay? We've seen it where a man could be cheating for the whole relationship. Man could be cheating for 10 years. Then the woman cheat once and he's like, how could you? This bitch. Then he's like, she for the street, she ain't shit. Sir, you cheated 1,165 times and 75 cents. Well, I don't care. I'm just saying, two wrong don't make a right. I'm sure, sir. So the man can be in the marriage, in the relationship, and move on, have a whole new chick. He checks out. He don't care. Because what, y'all, I ain't even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. Ladies, watch this. Just watch this, y'all. I love this. Ladies, what is the number one reason why a married man, if a married man try to holler at you and you be like, ain't you married? And what is he going to say about the wife? What is he going to say is the reason of why he's still there, but he trying to holler at you? I ain't even going to say it. Ladies, go ahead. Put it in the chat all at once. What is he going to say? He married, he try to holler at you, and you like, ain't you married? He going to say what? Oh, here it go. Bye. See ya. Oh, but Six don't know what she's talking about. So all these women said the same thing. So we all crazy? Don't take my word for it. Look at the chat. It's 25 women that all just put the same answer. My nigga. Thank you, Davila, for the super chat. Let's keep it real. This is what this channel is for. To get down to the truth and to keep it real on both sides. That man gonna say, you know what I'm saying, we got kids. And be right over there laid up with you in a whole relationship with you. Big old facts. Big facts, no cap. It doesn't work like that for a woman. If a woman is married and she is cheating, that man that she's cheating with is there just to fuck. He does not take her seriously. He will never trust her. He'll never actually want to be with her. He's there like, shoot, this some little, free, easy. Well, for me, hey. Whereas men can be in a whole marriage relationship and have a whole girlfriend, and this bitch really think they in a relationship. Men don't do that. Men want their own territory. Men don't take pride in having another man's territory unless he don't like your man. Unless he don't like your man, then he'll really enjoy sleeping with you, because every time he see your man, he's like, I'm fucking your bitch. Niggas love to fuck a nigga bitch when he don't like them. That's the ultimate get back. If a man don't like another man, the ultimate victory is to fuck his bitch. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm from Florida, so I just talk this way. We say that. You fuck, your bitch got fucked. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that nice, but I gotta say it like that. It don't sound the same when it say he had intercourse with your lady. No, he fucked your bitch. Okay? That's the ultimate checkmate man to man. So the only way that the man would really be excited and happy about sleeping with this man's woman is if he don't like him. You know what I'm saying? But on a normal basis, that's why I tell you ladies, do not cheat for revenge. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work the same. All your man gonna do if he finds out is look at you like you're a hoe. And the man that you're cheating with is gonna look at you the same way. A woman never wins. There is no, I'm going to cheat back so that way. It don't work like that, ladies. It doesn't work like that. You end up losing. So the woman has no choice but to do what? Leave. The men be like, all these women are leaving. Not one man says, I wonder why they're leaving. She got to leave. Because you can move on and have a new relationship while you're with her. She can't. So if the woman wants to be able to move on, she got to get rid of you first. That's why women leave. I'm about to give y'all the phone number to put up. We have to stop with this whole, the women are always leaving. Come on now. Now, Negroes are out here doing all type of exit strategies. You know that most men do not want to go look their women and their children in the eyes and say, I'm leaving you. What man want to look at his children and be like, all right, family, you all come in here, come hither. Okay? Let me pin this. I'm pinning the phone number for you all to call in. What man want to sit and be like, all right, kids. All right, kids. Whoa. What man wants to sit and gather his women and children together and sit everyone down and be like, all right, kids, I'm out. And little Timmy's like, but daddy. And he's like, out of here, kid. No. Hello. Oh, wait, now I got to undo this. Hold on. Hello.
Hello there.
Hi, how you doing? You have something you want to share on a subject of men cheat and women leave?
Sure. Yeah, I like 95% agree with it. You know, it's about right.
Why you got your Barry White voice on, brother?
Oh, I think I ain't trying to. That's what your first phone.
You say you at work?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so you trying to talk on the low. I'm over here like it's giving Barry White. Okay, so what's the 5% that you don't agree with?
Okay, well, it's certain types of dudes who, we're not gonna automatically just cheat, right? And I know it's a misconception. Y'all think all us dogs and all us cheat. I get it, but
We did not say that.
this is the belief.
We ain't
But
say
I
that.
know. Well, some people insinuate that, but contrary to y'all's beliefs, some of us don't cheat. So
I know that.
those dudes, yeah, I
Yeah.
know you know that. I know you know that. I'll be watching, but no, but some of those dudes, like we're just gonna leave you. Now, I actually think y'all, like 2021, y'all gonna cheat for us. I'm in
Oh my
Florida,
God,
so
that
I'm
is
looking.
not true.
I'm in Florida. I don't know what part of Florida you from, but I'm from
I
Central
see I
Florida.
see your I see your 352 Lake County, baby.
Okay, you see it.
Where you
Okay,
from? Leesburg? Where you from? Leesburg?
I'm not. I'm from Gainesville.
Oh, okay. You in that part. I went to
I'm in
Umatilla
that
High
part.
School. You know where Umatilla is?
Umatilla? No, ma'am. Now, where is that? That's like outside of Orlando?
No, it's Umatilla is. You know where Eustis is? Or
Eustis,
Tavares? So Umatilla is the next city over from Eustis.
Umatilla. Y'all must have like, it must be like 3,000 people there.
Yeah, it's country AF. Why you think I'm so country? Everybody tell me how country I am and Florida ratchet I
I
am.
thought you was from Orlando or
No, I was in Orlando from 10th grade forward. But prior to
oh,
that, I was living in the forest in the middle of the country.
no way.
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
no, you look gorgeous. We
Thank
know
you.
they made them like that out there.
Oh, this corn fed, this a real country girl. This organic corn fed, my brother. This real
You can't
Florida
cornbread.
corn. Come on, USDA, my brother. So you saying that it hasn't always been that way, but you saying that present day that you think that the women will cheat first.
I do, and I really ain't want to go against your topic today because normally, about 93.7% of the time, I'm in agreement. I'm in full agreement with Miss Six. But now, present day, y'all gonna get us first. We trying to be high
No,
value men's and things, yeah.
no.
Present day, y'all gonna shoot. I don't know, well, maybe in a different state, but down here, like I'm trying to stick with them, but they treat us a little rough now.
Now, when you
Some of us
say
deserve it. I get it.
when you say the women treat you rough, now what you mean by that?
I mean, like, okay, like they say, like, I used to try to be a nice guy, right? Why? Why when you finish the last? Like, why? Like, that's a lot of truth behind that. Because,
But the
that's
thing
just a
is,
sucker, right?
But the thing is, a lot of times when a man feels like that, like nice guys finish last, you're not getting with a woman that's choosing you back. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time,
Right.
I think the issue is this. As a man, you are naturally built to be competitive, right? So I feel like a lot of time what happens is a woman can use a man's nature against him. And then before you know it, this woman really is not interested in you, but you are so competitive as a man that the woman pushing you away, for some men, it makes them want to go harder. This is why as men, y'all have to start dealing with women who deal with you back. You know what I'm saying? Let's say you take her out to eat one time, two times, three times. By that fourth or fifth time, she need to be cooking your ass a meal. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So there are little things that y'all can look for to make sure that doesn't happen. But unfortunately, a lot of y'all get caught up. It becomes an ego thing. It becomes a competition thing. And then you have the sentiment like nice guys finish last, when it's not necessarily about that. It's about smart men finish first. And y'all have to start looking at the signs. Them type of chicks that be like, I ain't cooking or cleaning for no man unless that's my husband. Run. If you're seeing that she's selfish. You know what I'm saying? So many men, y'all see the selfishness in some of these women, and then y'all still deal with them. So it's like you kind of create the monster. Nice guys do not finish last. But sometimes Egotistical men, men that are overly competitive, men that don't pay attention to the signs can finish last.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, I agree
You
with
know?
that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, my brother, but thank you so much. Thank you for calling
Okay.
in.
Likewise, appreciate it, and I'll be watching. Thanks a lot, sis.
I
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
you, my brother.
All right, now, sister.
All right, peace. Yeah, like y'all men, the number is pinned to call in. The line is clear now. I see somebody else had called in, but if somebody's on, it's not gonna let me hold it in the queue. So the line is open now. The phone number is pinned to call in. But yeah, with brothers, y'all gotta pay attention to the signs. I hate to see when brothers exhaust themselves, but then when you really sit, and I notice when I have my consultations, and if that's the brother's sentiment, oh, I was a good guy and she did this. How many times she cooked for you? Cook for me? No, it's not a video call, y'all. It's just a voice call. How many times she cooked for you? Cook for me? How many times did she hit you up? Hit me up? So let me get this straight. So pretty much this bitch never did shit. So let me, if I'm understanding this correctly, so pretty much she never did a damn thing. Hello.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Oh, now we got that 850. Now we got Tallahassee. Florida is deep today.
Yeah, we got to support the homegirl. We gotta
I see, boy. Florida is in the building today. I am with it. So, my brother, how do you feel about the subject? Men cheat, women leave.
Well, I kind of caught it in the middle, and I agree with you for the most part, but there's no rule that applies to everybody because
Oh, of course. Of course.
as the last caller said, women nowadays are taking on more of our characteristics, and the world is kind of flipping upside down, inside out. So I see a lot of women who maybe it's just because of their character, or a lot of times it's because of previous experience where they have been hurt and they're now kind of have a predatory or a self-defensive type of mentality where they're just trying to get everything that they can get first.
Okay, I can see that.
Themselves up to be
I can see that.
vulnerable and to be hurt.
Okay.
So I think when the brothers do say, yeah, I've had bad situations, or a woman did me dirty, they're not just saying it because they hurt. I mean, a lot of times that's real.
Okay. No, now that you're saying makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Like you said, we do need to pay attention to signs, but that's happening.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Do you feel, and be honest, do you feel like men really pay attention to signs in women?
In general, no.
I don't think so either.
We're basic. Like you said, we're simple. I hate to admit it, but it's true. We're simple for the most part.
Yeah.
That's very factual.
Yeah.
So, a lot of times we're very, I'm not going to say superficial, but the things that we're looking for, we're looking at the physical appearance, we're looking at, how we relate to one another, we're looking at, maybe what this person can do for us, but not necessarily thinking long term as a woman might.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think brothers just get super caught up in the competition behind it. I think they get so set on getting the woman that they don't. I think they get so focused on that they lose sight on if this woman is even worth getting. You know what I'm saying? They just get so caught on winning that they stop even paying attention to, is this chick even worth? Does she even like me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Half of the time.
Because, we have egos.
Exactly.
So a lot of times we're
Exactly.
And then a lot of times that's for a certain type of men. Now, that's not all men. But for a certain type of man, a lot of times too, he wants to see how many trophies he can put on the wall. So
Right.
he may not even be thinking of this person as an individual woman and all that she brings and all that she can add. He's just thinking, okay, this is one more conquest. This is
Okay,
one more,
yeah.
stripe on my belt.
I can see that. Now let me ask you this. Have you ever had a woman stay out all night and not come home on you?
Fortunately, I would say no.
You said what? Uh-oh, your phone.
Fortunately, I've been lucky where that never happened.
Okay, if it did happen, what would you do?
It depends on our relationship. Now,
No. Hold on. Okay, wait. Let me. No. Hold on. Wait. I'm talking about y'all live together. Y'all are in a relationship. Don't do that. Cause I'm asking you this to prove a point. I just want you to answer the question. This is your woman. There is no situationship. There's no y'all are in a relationship, and this woman stay out all night and come home smelling like cologne. What would you do?
we would have a major issue. I mean, definitely I'm not going to put hands on nobody. So I say that right off the bat. But, we're going to have a major issue, and unless there was an emergency and unless it really seems like there's a legitimate reason, we're going to have to probably change living arrangements.
So y'all not going to break up?
She's staying with me.
So you're not going to break up with her?
What I'm saying is, if we're living together, we would know.
Brother, why are you giving me these runaround answers? Stop this now. I feel like you don't want to answer the. I feel like you don't want to answer the question because you don't want to prove me right. So you're telling me that if you're living with a woman and this is your woman and she don't come home all night and come home smelling like cologne, talk about my phone died. You're saying that you would stay with her, you just wouldn't live with her anymore? My brother, stop.
No, I'm not saying. No, that's not what I was saying. That's not.
Would you stay with her, or would you stay with her, or would you break up with her?
No, I would not be with her if it was a situation where she was doing me wrong.
My brother,
that's what I believe.
Why does anyone stay out all night? Be for real. What good reason? Name me a good reason that a woman could stay out all night that would be okay, and she ain't call you and let you know none and answer her phone. Please let me know what a good reason would be.
You make a good.
You know what the reason would be? Legs in the air, booty in the air, tooted up, feet to the ceiling, in the buck. Okay, that is the reason. Yeah. And you don't want to prove my point, so you trying to tiptoe around it. Let's say what you would really do. You would have her shit packed up by the front door, and when she got in, you would give the nigga starter kit response, which would be go back to wherever you was. Stop the cat. Stop that now. I know y'all don't want to prove me right, but I'm right. Men are not putting up with that. Unless,
proving you right when you're right.
Because I'm right. I'm telling y'all now, men are not putting up with that. Men are not putting up with that.
True.
Period. It's not happening.
That's true.
I don't recommend any woman do that. Because it's over. Okay? But thank you, my brother. Thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you. Hey, I just wanted to say you're looking lovely as always.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. You have a good one.
All right. Peace.
The phone lines are open, y'all. Call back in. You know what I'm saying? My brothers, if whoever call in, don't lie when you call in. Do not lie. Tell the truth. Hello, you're on the air live.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? So how do you feel? How do you feel about the subject of women leave, men cheat?
Well, I would say like this. It's all about the whole discipline and boundaries thing. And I was in a relationship with somebody for 4 years, to which they were a good woman, but I was still stuck in my old ways, and I'm in my 30s now, of like
not respecting the term boundaries, because I never heard of that phrase before until I met her.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole date intentionally, I mean, when you're in a relationship, having the same goals and aspirations. Me, I was just thinking she was feeling me, I was feeling her, we're in a relationship.
Okay.
But me still being blind and still thinking on a lower wavelength or, a lower tier, and she's, telling me all the reasons why people should be involved with one another if they have, like you said, dating intentionally, having desires of having more versus just being together just for the sake of saying, yeah, that's my man, that's my girl. And that's when, after a while, because the one, I'll put it out that she was the type, she wanted to wait till she got married.
Wait, she wanted to wait till she got married to have sex? You said she wanted to wait.
Yeah, that type.
You said she wanted to wait till you got married to have sex?
Yeah, and that's all.
Wait. Slow down, my brother.
Exactly.
Slow down. Just hold on. Give me a minute. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying y'all was together for 4 years.
Exactly. I know.
So wait. You're kind of throwing a lot of stuff at us at once. Calm down, okay, my brother. Let's talk. We having a conversation.
All right.
So were you guys being sexually intimate together?
Yes, because she figured probably I would end up messing around if she didn't give me some crumbs, if not the whole cake, so to speak.
So did you ever enter her vagina?
On attempts to?
Huh?
On attempts to? Yes. On some occasions, me trying to literally do it, yes.
Wait. Stop.
I know it's weird. I know.
No, you're just not giving me straight answers.
So
wait. I got to be very specific with you. Did you get an erection? Did you put your penis in her vagina and stroke your penis in and out until you ejaculated?
As far as breaking her hymen and all that mess, no. I know. Now, so it was a case where she knew that eventually I was going to be stepping out and that's what occurred. I was.
Wait. I have more questions.
Yeah.
So she only let you do just the tip?
I put it like this. What movie was it? Bad Teacher with Justin Timberlake, and you remember they were in the bedroom, but we would do that when naked, but there'll be something like that situation. The last year of the relationship, yeah, because she was worried about getting close to giving in, and she would feel guilt about her whole waiting to marriage pledge, and she would have resentment towards me. She felt, which I thought it was a game. To me, you're 32, 33. I was like, no, you're just trying to give me that pedestal.
How old was this woman?
She was 32 when I met. 31 when I met her, and then by that time going on, she was 34. She was, yeah. That's why I was kind of reluctant to really believe the whole virgin thing. Plus, there's different terms of virgin, unmarried women, and all that stuff. So I was like, just being celibate. It's not a virgin. I know. I have coworkers telling me, dog, she's playing the game. I said, I know she might be playing the game. She's trying to have it in a different light, but the more I try to wear down on her, she got frustrated and upset and believed that I didn't think she was really a virgin. So I was like, yeah, I know. You want to get a raise?
Wait.
I gotta have sex. I know I gotta have sex. Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm dying right now. What did you just say? My brother.
Yes.
Don't ever tell anyone else this.
No, I got a problem it
Oh no,
because
you need to have a
like,
problem saying it. No, my brother, listen to me. Don't tell no one else this. Don't say your
okay,
name on here. Don't say who you
why
are.
not?
Don't do it. Just don't do it, my brother, okay? Just
Why not?
don't
Why
repeat
not?
that. Don't repeat that ever again. Okay?
Where's the shame in it? I want to know what's the shame in it.
Oh, it's shameful. And you say you was with her for 4 years?
Yeah, but I was so not me saying it's out of pride. The last 2 years of it, I was having my engagement, so to speak. So but for those who say, like I said, I had folks telling me, no way in hell she could be a virgin, all that stuff. To which it was like a split. One part of me wanted to believe it, and the other part said, nah. But then we still had our little moments we would, mess around. So we thinking it's a game because why would she let me get this far if, so I'm thinking it was a form of manipulation. So that kind of wore the relationship down over time. But,
Okay, well, thank you for sharing, my brother.
yeah.
Don't tell nobody else that. You hear now? You hear now? Don't tell nobody else that, my brother, okay? And thank you for
All
calling
right.
in.
No problem. Have a good day.
You too. Phone lines are open. What we talked about, men do not pay attention to signs. Period. Hello, you're on the air. How are you?
Hey, how's it going? What's
How do
going
you feel?
on?
How do you feel, my brother, about men cheat, women leave?
Well, I feel I think you're right. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to anyone on the panel. I'm a cheater. I'm a dog. I cheat. I cheat on all women. On every woman I was doing, I cheat.
Okay. Now, why do you think that
So,
is?
because you know what I'm saying. I feel like I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'll come to the situation, guys come to the situation straight up with like some, with honesty. And then they see the girl trying to play her role, but she's actually playing the role, she's not actually being the role. And then dudes like, okay, or dudes like me, like a dog like me, like a real man like me, I'm like, you know what? I'm about to just go get some from somewhere else. Or I'm gonna just have her in the loop, and I'm gonna do me. So you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, and on top of that, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I put in way more work than her anyway.
You say you put a what?
I put in way more work into the relationship anyway.
You say you put way more work into it.
Yeah, into the
How
relationship.
and how do you put way more work into the relationship? What do you mean by that?
Well, finances, spirituality, common sense, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be insight or knowledge or whatever, I gotta put in way more effort. So if you know what I mean, and I have to do all that, and you giving me lit or arguments or it's making my life harder, I'm gonna just go look for pussy somewhere else.
So if the woman did not do all that and she put in equal into the relationship, would you then not cheat or would you still cheat?
No, I still cheat, but not like not as bluntly and not as not caring as I would do it if she did give me a bunch of, like a big hassle.
So now, what would you do if a woman stayed out all night and didn't come home?
It's easy. I mean, but I just play the role like I don't know.
Oh, so you're okay with her cheating too?
No, I'm not. I'm petty. I'm gonna get back at her, but I'm gonna get back at her where it hurt. I'm not gonna. I'm a like some of these like the roles are reversed. Like these dudes, a lot of guys are soft. I'm not soft, so I already know. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, well, you gonna go out there? Yeah, baby, go on ahead. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll go to the strip club. I'll do me. Like I ain't gonna worry about that. And then I'll make the arrangements without her knowing. Change the locks, move, get everything in position where she don't know nothing. Like, and then just one day I'm gone. She want to see me, or hey, this is the last. Hey, remember whatever you did like last week or last month? Yeah, I remember that. Here's the keys. I'm about to bounce. I'm not gonna. Hey, I'm not gonna be like a woman and have her bags packed up and be like, hey, where were you? Da, 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 da. I already know what you're doing. So, and it's like the roles now for men and women are different. But I follow the old men. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't follow this new generation of men. Like, the old men took no shit, nobody.
Okay. So pretty much, if a woman is with you, I assume she doesn't really know this about you. So if she got into a relationship with you and didn't know this about you, her only thing that she could do then would be to leave.
Yeah, that's all she could, either cheat or leave. But if you cheat,
Well, cheating isn't really the solution. Her only option would be to leave. Pretty much. You're saying you're gonna do what you do. I mean, I appreciate your honesty, because so many people gaslight me and say I don't know what I'm talking about. And I'm like, I know what I'm talking about. A man gonna do what he wants to do. And a woman cannot control that. All it does is leave where the woman has to leave if she cannot handle it.
You're right, Dallas. But the thing is, though, right? The two callers that called in before, right?
Okay.
Those men are not me. Those men, for example, they were talking about good guy finished last. I don't give a shit about that. I learned from an early age, right?
Let me ask you this. Okay. Who were you raised by?
I was raised by my grandfathers and my grandfather and my uncles.
So your mother wasn't around?
She was around, but she was working a lot. Like she worked for like an oil company, and they would always have her like in Texas, and then she would go from Texas to Cali. So like I stayed with my grandfather and because my dad didn't want nothing to do with us, so I stayed with my grandfather and my uncles and stuff. And my grandfather, he's alive to this day, he's like 90, 97, and they just used to tell me all the time, like, when it comes to women, like, women are never gonna give you, and they can't give you what you give them. So either you're gonna fold, and if you fold under a woman, she's not gonna appreciate you. So just do whatever you want to do either way.
Ooh, it's the toxicity for me. Woo, it's the toxicity for me, my brother. I feel for you that you've never experienced a present, nurturing love from a woman. It hurts me that you've never experienced that, because I feel like that's why you are the way you are.
I've heard that before.
Yeah.
But like I said, I see the way the world is right now, and I'm not trying to say I'm better than no other man. But I don't want to be like them other two callers you had talking about, put the tip in and nice guys.
Nah, buddy talking about put the tip in. I don't know what that was. I ain't never even heard of that before. But thank you so much for your honesty and thank you for calling in, my brother. I appreciate you.
No problem, guys. You stay cute, man.
Thank you. You have a good one. See, this reminds me, remember I told y'all I want to do an episode about if his mother was like this, then he will be like that. That brother just reminded me to do that episode. You're live on the air. How are you?
Hi. First thing I want to say, I'm not qualified to really be having this conversation.
You said you're not qualified?
Yeah, because most people, they behave but I'm somewhat observant. I'm religious. I follow by the one drop rule, basically. You said the one drop rule. I'm sorry. Can you start over? Okay, so I guess I am religious, so I do believe in one marriage, one God.
Okay.
And one faith. So,
are you Caucasian?
Sorry?
Are you why you said the one drop rule?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that's just some sort of phrasing I use. I'm sorry.
Right. Oh, okay. So how do you feel, my brother?
Okay.
So how do you feel? Men cheat, women leave. How do you feel about that?
Okay, so I think it's a little bit. I agree for the most part. Same time I don't, because there are a lot of different things that go into relationships, which we all know. So one is that makes me not 100% agree that it's specifically that men cheat more. It's more so that it's how to put it. People do what they lack or what they're missing. So in terms of men cheating more, women cheating more, it may be even or slightly above. I'm not sure. And the reason why I say that because there are more women, technically speaking, than men, and the ratio is almost the same based on a few censuses. So it's kind of like one of those things. And if you really like look back in the Bible, there's a lot of little conversations that you see where it talk about how certain men would behave and how certain women would behave, and the focus on promiscuity and all these underlying things, which people can take however they want to take it. So it's like it's just one of those things. So it's like, and when I think about like even them closer to like history, you'd see like sometimes that men they were the one leaving in certain cases, and other times it'd be women cheating on the other hand. And so that's why I'm a little bit pausing there, because you'd have men that would literally leave their family they started.
And you said this is during what time?
A whole other family.
You said this is during what time period?
So I would say around like the let's see, was civil, like somewhere in between civil rights and slavery around there, you'd see like certain movements.
You said around when?
I don't know the exact year offhand. That's just kind of bringing up a certain part of the talking.
I mean, if you bring that up, you got to know what you're talking about. You're saying there was a time period where the men were leaving and the women were cheating more. I'm asking what time period.
No. I'm not saying that specifically. I'm just saying that you would hear stories concerning times back then of things happening like that.
But you can't tell me. You said you're saying you would hear. You're saying you would hear about stuff during that time period, but you can't tell me when that time period was.
I can look it up again because it was literally a
like. Give me a ballpark. Was it 1,000 years ago? Was it 100 years ago? Like, give me a ballpark of what time.
Ballpark. I said between slavery and the civil rights movement. There's a little bit of movement like that. Where there are some men that would leave and literally go make a whole new family. And I mentioned also when you go further back in history, you see there was a higher concern, but it could be men gaslighting because a lot of people say patriarchy and stuff like that about women's infidelity. So that's why I'm saying it depends on how you weigh the information you're receiving. If that makes sense.
Well, it definitely does not make sense, but thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Okay. There are, but before I go, so what I was referring to, if I look it up, I can look it up a little bit later. Can call back in if I have time. But there were like these pastors or like these people who basically have entire life or entire family separate, and that was a common story that would be brought up about men not sticking it out with the family. And that was one of the issues that you'd see come up in like a lot of like civil rights movement things. So that's the reason why I'm bringing that up as in terms of men leaving. Now the frequency, I can't speak to that. I don't know 100%. But I think there's a lot of intricacies that go into why people have these patterns. And people are going to do what they want to do. And people will settle for what they want.
It wasn't necessary that the men were leaving. It was that they would have multiple households. But they weren't necessarily leaving. They were just cheating and maintaining multiple households. This was before the days of FaceTime and location sharing and social media. So if a man wasn't home, he didn't have a cell phone to just call him. Also, the women were in a different socioeconomic position. So if the man did have a whole other family, the woman could not deal with the stigma of being divorced. She did not have the same economic responsibility. So if she had children and this, that, and the third, she wasn't in position how women are in position now to leave. So unfortunately, the women were forced to have to allow the man to have multiple families because they had no other options. But the man wasn't necessarily leaving. He just had multiple situations. There's never been a time in history where the women have cheated more than the men and the men left more than the women. That's never ever happened.
But I get that point. But again, so then, if you don't mind me asking, there's two questions I actually did want to ask. One moment. Sorry.
Are you at work?
No, I'm actually soon gonna go. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello?
Go ahead with your question, because I got to take another call.
Okay, no problem. So I'll skip that bit. So the two questions are, why is it that you see that in certain situations that people give more time per se to people who are not available? So that's where it comes with the conversation of married men versus not married men. And on the flip of that, if you're in a relationship, why are the people that you're with seeking other people? Because I've been in a weird situation where a lady, she asked me just to tie her apron. She has a guy, she has everything or whatever, right? And basically, another associate came and grabbed her butt. And then it was a little weird, because like I said, you already know where I stand and my principles on things. And she was fully into it, internalized. It was basically about to ask me some questions. So I was like, it's just one of those things, like, what is the allure in this case for things that you can't have?
On a woman's behalf or a man's behalf?
It's primarily the woman. I think that's the focus. I'm not sure.
So you're saying, why do women tend to like men that are not available? Is that your question?
Yeah, because
Okay, so let me answer it.
Right,
let me answer it, because you're a little. Let me answer the question, because you're a little long-winded, and we can't be on here for too long. So I'm gonna simply answer the question. Women go for married men for multiple reasons. The main reason, number one, is because a woman did it to her before. Okay, so it'll be a woman where somebody slept with her man. Now she's hurt. So now, in a weird way, she feels empowered, or she feels avenged by sleeping with another woman's man. Number two, she sees the way the man treats his woman, and somehow in her sick mind, she thinks, okay, if I push up on him, then he'll treat me the same way that he treats the wife. Number three, she's naturally hoish, and no man will really wife her up. So most of the time, women like that, the best bet for them is to be with a married guy where she can just get some D, maybe ha kiki, pillow talk. He might even pay a few bills. And for most women, that's the most that they can get. So those are normally the three reasons of why women go for men who are not available. But thank you so much for calling in, my brother.
Same to you, and have a wonderful day.
Oh, I have one more question. How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, you young. All right, thank you, my brother. You have a good one.
All right.
Bye-bye. Yeah. It's like everyone is just proving my point. It's like y'all be like, 6, you wrong. I don't be wrong. Everybody out here don't prove my point. Duval.
What's up? Hey, sis.
Who is this from the 904?
This is Shar.
How you doing, my sister? How do you feel about the topic? Men cheat, women leave.
You speaking 100% fact.
Come through,
And
sis.
I know this from experience, too.
Come through, sis. Okay, because exactly.
Absolutely. Men, like I said, they don't want to put themselves in a position to where they're going to be viewed as the bad guy.
Yep. So they put it on the women. They put it on the women and say, y'all bitches always leave. It's y'all that leave. Shut up.
Right.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I hate when they say that. Stop putting that on us. Stop doing that.
Absolutely.
Big facts, sis.
So, yeah, like I said, 100% fact. I've been through that situation before, like you said, person staying out all night.
True, girl.
All the situations
Ooh.
where they don't want to be with you. They're showing you that.
Ooh, girl.
They're not telling you that.
Woo!
So when you
Hyundai!
see action, it don't even need to be no argument. You already know from what they're doing. All you got to do is see it, receive it, and step back and make your move. Find somebody else.
Period. Sis. Period.
But yes, that's the truth.
It's the truth. That's all you can
They
do.
can't be mad about it. Yeah, and like you said, they can't be mad about it. I never thought about the perspective you gave that women don't have as many lives as men.
Yep.
So when we leave, we working on lesser time.
Yep.
So we have
Yeah,
to.
we gotta leave. Which is why I talk to ladies all the time about not practicing attachment to men. You can love the man. You can cherish the man. You can nurture the man. But you cannot play that game with him because he gonna win every time. So if you're attached to him, that's when you end up being that woman where even though this man is practicing an exit strategy, trying to get rid of you, you will still sit there and fight and make yourself miserable when nothing you do will change what he does because you are not his authority. He is the authority over you. He is the leader over you. He can get attached to you because he's in control. You are under him. Okay? But you cannot get attached to him because you have no control over him. So you have to so you have to be able to move in a way where, like you said, when he is showing you that he wants you to slide, that you can. Otherwise, you will be miserable. And it's not worth it. Okay, big facts.
Definitely not. When I left, just shortly, I know you got other calls and whatnot, but women have to be empowered in their femininity, like we talked about, because, like I said, when you see those signs, you have to receive it, be able to detach from it. Like, you can still love that man, want the best for him, but know that you're not a part of that anymore.
Yes, and accept that.
And that's exactly what I did. Luckily, I'm in a beautiful relationship with someone who respects me, who's a provider, who's focused on his goals, and we've been able to do further. I'm proud of the decision that I made. And my ex, he knows, he lost big time in the end. So
they know.
Yes, women have to stand on that.
Yeah, women have to know how to do that. Sisters have to know when it's time. He's showing you. He's not going to tell you, listen, I ain't shit. I'm never going to act right. Every time you tell me, I'm going to still do it. They're not going to do that. They're going to show it to you consistently. As a woman in her feminine energy, you are not going to argue with him. You're not going to slash his tires. You're not going to bleach his clothes. You're not going to blow his phone up. Like you said, you're going to see what he's doing and you're going to start to get yourself together to know what you need to do. You cannot fight it. You cannot change it. There's literally nothing you can do. And all you can do is move on and get with a man who does want to be there. It's that simple.
Right.
And when you're with a man that wants you, a man that wants to commit, wants to be with you, it's so easy. It literally just naturally flows. You don't have to fight. You don't have to beg. And that is how more women have to learn how to move. I appreciate you, sis.
Absolutely. And I thank you as well. Your show has helped me grow in my femininity and just building powerful, beautiful Black relationships and families. So keep doing what you're doing. Much appreciated and much love.
Thank you so much, sis. I love you. Have a good one.
You too. Love you back.
Period, Pooh. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay? And that's on London Bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. Hello, you're on the air. How are you?
I'm doing just fine.
All right, my brother. How do you feel? Women leave, men cheat.
Well, I got something to say to that because I'm a typical guy. I really don't play it. Well, if I find out something's not real, I'm done. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And sometimes it's hard for a woman to leave because they make it like what they've done. They didn't really try to do it or something.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm lost. Can you start over? I think you lost me. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a typical guy. Then I just don't play it. I let it go. I'm the type that when a woman's showing me that it's not real.
When you say she's showing you it's not real, what do you mean by that?
As far as where I'm trying to go is in a relationship.
Well, what specifically does she do where you say, oh, well, she's doing this, and so this shows me it's not real. Like, what are you specifically talking about?
I go back to what you said when you said you take them out a few times and you buy them. I mean, you spend your money multiple times, and a woman never show appreciation or
Okay, I
respect.
see what you're saying now. Okay, okay, now I'm with you. Now go ahead, keep going. I'm sorry, I had to rewind you, make sure we on the same page. Okay, proceed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and then in today's time, more women than I've dealt with show me that they don't understand they're wrong or when you're trying to let them go. They continue to want to go on
Yeah.
even though they are cheating.
Listen, exactly. That's why the women, when I see women in a masculine energy trying to strong arm a man into it, you said it right there. Sometimes the man, he's showing you like, sis, he's showing you, I don't want you. And some women just cannot accept that because she's in her masculine energy. She wants to control. She wants to be the authority over the man. So it's not fair to then turn around and demonize the women and say, oh, y'all bitches stay leaving. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop that. We all know how Negro gonna get down, and the woman has no
Oh
choice.
yeah, true.
It's
I
true.
opt out. I opt out. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Every time I opt out that, especially when you know where you want to go in a relationship. And I'm 41, so I really have no time to waste and play. And all my knowledge comes to knowledge and wisdom.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for calling in. You have a good one.
You do the same.
Come on, man. I know y'all hate this channel because I know y'all just want me to get on here and bash people. I know y'all want the man. No, we gonna come over here and get down to the truth. We're not gonna sit and talk about. We're gonna talk about the reason behind things. Everyone can get this work. Everyone gonna get held accountable. Ain't nobody safe. Hey, you on the air? How are you?
I'm good, sis. How are you?
I'm doing good. How do you feel, my brother? Men cheat, women leave.
It's true. Men will cheat before they leave.
Period. I mean, any questions?
And I want to talk to you about this. So, I am the guy.
Clearly.
that your internet connection went out on last week.
Oh, okay. I remember when that happened. Oh, what I meant to tell y'all, do you know what happened? Do you know that Son got his ass on Roblox and started using all the Wi-Fi?
I can see that.
Okay, so speak to me, my brother. I have to leave here at 4 o'clock to go get baby from school. So speak to me quick.
So, I've been in positions before where, I was really in a good situation with a woman, maybe in love, maybe in strong life.
Okay.
But what happens sometimes is that, and I'll just go to a situation where, I was with a woman before,
Okay.
and we went from having a pretty vibrant sex life
Okay.
to not having.
Okay.
So it went from, a regular amount to very few encounters over the course of a month. And while I liked her, and I loved her, but I didn't necessarily want to stop our personal relationship and our man-woman relationship, but I needed more activity.
Okay.
And I was the type of person that could get activity.
Okay.
So I'd say, hey, let's watch a movie and get some drinks or something since we're not going out.
Okay.
And then I'd come in and she'd be asleep or something.
Okay.
So I'm like, all right, so I'd go to a club or something.
Okay.
And go to the bar, hang out at the bar, and someone would come up, a very good-looking woman would always come up and say, hey, I'm such and such. And I met a lot of women, and I met a lot of really good-looking women.
Okay.
And
we got 4 minutes.
Instead of leaving the relationship, I just cheated.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's the way it goes. And it could even be where the women do want to have, intercourse the same way, and some men will still do it. Sometimes it's not even necessarily that she's not being, participating sexually in the relationship. Sometimes it will still happen. So I don't know.
Yeah, but instead of giving up on a full relationship that you have with a woman and the personal relationship that you have with that person, men will just go out and get some side recreation.
Yeah.
And it's not because they don't want to be with that woman. They just kind of want things to be the way they were when we first got together. And it's not like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to get it back, and you can't make it. You can't make someone interested in having that kind of relationship.
So what if you had to guess on what the reason was of why she stopped being interested in sex with you? What do you think the reason was?
I think she was just kind of bored with a monogamous relationship.
Were y'all married?
No, but we lived together and all that kind of stuff.
Did y'all have any children?
Yes, we did.
Oh, well, how many kids did y'all have?
2.
2 kids, and you never married her?
No.
And you wonder why she eventually checked out?
Last week.
Well, sir, in your situation, she quickly caught on that you weren't going to marry her, and she became depressed and low-key began to resent you. That's why she stopped having sex. You know what I'm saying? So you can't... Go ahead.
But, I would love to marry her. However...
Why didn't you then?
Because her attitude wasn't consistent over the course of a long period of time. It was a thing where she was cool for a few weeks, then she was an ass for a few weeks. Then we'd take a few weeks getting back together and getting on the same page, and we'd be cool for a month. Then she'd be...
What would she get mad about?
The stupidest stuff. And I'm dead serious. Just, she'd find a reason, and that's why it was stupid, because she'd find any, small reasons, seriously stupid stuff, get a stick up her ass for weeks on weeks on weeks. I try to get it back together.
What did this happen pre-children or post-children?
Pre.
So then why did you give her 2 kids? So why did you, if you saw that and felt like you did not want to marry a woman that act like that, why did you put a child in her not once but twice?
No, it's not that I didn't want to marry her.
You said that the reason why you did not marry her is because of her attitude. I said, did the attitude pop up before the kids or after the kids? You said the attitude was there before the kids. So before you married her, you were totally unattached to her. You had no kids with her, no marriage, and you saw the attitude and decided to then impregnate her with 2 children, is what you're saying.
We have to keep it real. I wanted a relationship with her. I wanted a long-term relationship with her. The way that we have it when things are great. But then things wouldn't be.
So you gave her 2 kids hoping. So let me get this straight. You gave her 2 kids hoping that she would then become a different person after these 2 children. So you're saying I really wanted to be in a relationship with her if she would have just changed into a different person. So essentially you did not want to be in a relationship with her.
No, you're adding a little bit on to it. So when we're great, things are terrific.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't like the person that she was. If she was like that the whole time, that's who she was. You didn't like who she was. So you're saying that you wanted to marry her if she would become a different person. This is what I'm talking about by y'all have to take accountability. That's ridiculous, my brother.
Not if she became a different person.
Okay, my brother. I got to go get my son. I'm sorry to cut you off, but I got to get my son from school. Okay, my brother. Thank you for calling in. What the fuck? I'm sorry, y'all. We got to cut calls. I got to go get my baby. Ladies, Read the title. The title is true. Okay? The title is 100% true, ladies. This is why you stay in your feminine energy. You do not try to force nothing. Don't try to make them do nothing. These men know exactly what they're doing, like the last caller proved to us. He knew exactly what it was. He gave her 2 kids knowing that he hated who she was. Men do not move the way we do. A woman would have said, I'm leaving. If it was a woman, please, 814, stop calling. I'm logging off. I gotta go pick my child up from school. He knew before he gave her 2 children that he hated the type of woman that she was, and still did not leave. And now he's trying to play the victim as though it was just all her. Ladies, read the title. It's true. All right. This was a great topic. I think that we'll do a part 2 to this, because I think we need to have more of these conversations, because this is a serious problem. You cannot go out here acting a fool on women, not even liking these women you're with, and then turn around and say, we ain't marrying you bitches because 80% of you file for divorce. You cannot become so unbearable to women until they leave, and then be so passive aggressive and manipulative to say, see, y'all leave. So that's why we ain't gonna marry you. Let's stop. Let's cut the crap. Let's stop being toxic, y'all. Let's be more honest and real about things. Please like the video. Please share the video. I love you all. I got mommy duties. Y'all have a good evening.